Tent cities in a shopping centre car park. Is this what we've come to? Local businesses are trying to have compassion for people with nowhere to go. But with drugs, knives and needles on their doorstep, they say something needs to be done.
I understand they're in a rough spot, but a bit more yelling and screaming and harassing people and making a mess, drugs and finding needles.
It's a distraction. So I should be focused on running my business here, but sometimes I'm thinking on my way to work, I'm not sure what I'm going to pull up and face.
A camp set up complete with pot plants, but this isn't a camping ground, it's a car park where the homeless have moved in.
I just feel as if no one is taking ownership of it, so the situation is just going to get bigger, unfortunately.
In the heart of Liverpool in southwest Sydney, behind the rush of the main street, a mini village has emerged.
One morning I came to work one Saturday, there's a water jug out the front and floating on the top of it's like a needle. I'm like, come on. And I've seen other needles around. In the car park, lots of it.
Jason Morris runs the comic shop and constantly finds people sleeping on his doorstep.
Get to work one morning and someone's drying their clothes on the handrail and no one wants to come into a shop that's got dirty socks hanging out the front.
But that's only the half of it. From mattresses on the floor of the car park, laundry drying on the walls. They've covered the lights to make it dark at night, running power cords too across the car park through water. There's even knives left lying around and syringes too.
Yelling about their drug deals. Come on, man, I've got kids coming in here.
I think what we're dealing with more is the mental health of these people.
Nadina Wejon runs a yoga studio upstairs.
When I leave, sometimes I'm finding I'm checking the cameras at home. I do have cameras all around my business, so I shouldn't have to feel like I have anxiety sometimes needing to put security around my business.
She recently had one of the homeless climb up onto her balcony.
I would say it was a bit of a break and enter because he wasn't supposed to be here. And it did happen 1 o'clock in the morning, which I captured on the video. So he has just walked along this ledge, which is quite dangerous.
She says a number of plants were stolen, which ended up in the car park. Nadina contacted police, who are less than 100 metres up the road, but says they told her it wasn't an issue. She says Council too have offered little help.
The stress that it can give us as business owners, that should be considered as well.
Many of the other businesses in this complex didn't want to appear on camera for fear of being targeted by those who were sleeping in the car park. This business, though, they'd had enough. They closed up shop for good last week.
Well, I think what we're seeing now is only the tip of the iceberg. I think it's going to get much worse, not just in Liverpool, but in all of Sydney.
Liverpool Mayor Ned Mannoun says council is doing everything it can, but it's restricted by state government red tape.
We've gone out there with the Department of Community Justice and we offer those people help. We are working with them and trying to give everyone accommodation, but as one group of people goes, others seem to come.
The Mayor says the bigger problem is the lack of available housing, which isn't a quick fix.
There's not one crane up in the sky in Liverpool. That's the first time this century that we're not building any new housing for people. To deal with this, we need them to be building more crisis housing. We're not seeing that, and we need them to do their job. We need to, but ultimately prevention is better than a cure.
And I guess it's a hard spot for the council. It's not like an easy fix for anybody, but I would like to see at least clean up some stuff more and maybe not leave their just shanty towns in the car park going.
They need some assistance, they need some guidance, they need somewhere to be.
Yes, not fair on anyone, is it? It's time the government stepped in to help everyone involved.